Hello everyone, welcome to another installment of the history of. That's what I'm going to call it, I guess. This video, I'm going to talk about the history of my second OC, Taylor Tanner. And he's also the co-star of Jeff and Taylor, of course. He's a fan favorite. A lot of you guys love him. I love him too. And I'm going to tell you guys how I created him. The weird process of how that turned out. Well, I guess you can say Taylor is, I made him up when I was around 10 or 11 years old. And I guess you can say he is the best friend I've always wanted, As a kid, I had good friends growing up in elementary school, and I hung out with them, but usually in the school. I've always wanted to, go to their houses frequently, and they visit me, and, we go out to public, we go out in the public and have fun, Usually, when we do have fun, me and my friends, it's usually in a rare occasion, like a birthday party or a little group activity in the school, or a school field trip, something fun like that. But yeah, I've always wanted to have the friendship that Jeff and Taylor has. That's what I've always wanted, and that's why this comic series is so personal to me. So, how did I create Taylor? Like, where did his design come from? Well, I may have mentioned this before, but his design was largely inspired by the main character from Pokemon Gold. I remembered I played that game for the first time in the summer before 5th grade. So, yeah, I was 10 years old at the time. Just about to turn 11. But I liked the main character a lot. I thought he was cooler than Ash. And, when I was picking his name, there were, a couple options like Gold, Hero, Carl, but I settled with Taylor because I thought that sounded cool. So yeah, in my first playthrough, I named him Taylor as he's, catching Pokemon and whatnot. So I wanted to make him Jeff's friend. And, I think Jeff was still a Pokemon trainer at this time. Maybe, I was diving into more original stories, like the Rubik's Cube Islands. That was his first appearance, Taylor's first appearance. It was a weird story. Battle in the Rubik's Cube Islands. It has to do with Jeff and Taylor going out to save the world from an evil demon book, I should say. And they had help from SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, Calvin, Hobbs, a Jamaican dude named Timothy, and that's it. They went their separate ways, they got separated by a storm, so Jeff was stranded in an island, while Taylor was stranded in another island, along with Calvin and Hobbs. But it's the type of story that a 5th grader would make, Very silly. I wish I still had it. Man.
Come on.
Oh, Billy. But yeah, that was Taylor's first appearance in a story of mine. And then I, experimented with my own Jeff and Taylor books while they were going on different adventures. Most of those stories were ripped off of SpongeBob episodes.
What? No way.
But it wasn't until 7th grade when I really changed his design. He looked just like the guy from Pokemon Gold, with the red hoodie and the red cap. So, when I was drawing my characters in wrestling outfits, I drew Taylor. He still has his, yellow shorts with the black trim, but I made him wear a red tank top and a red headband that says his name, Taylor, on it. And I spiked his hair, just like Bart Simpson. So that was interesting. I liked it. I liked it a lot. And so I made his hair like that permanently, with the red headband and everything. And then it wasn't until the story, I think it was 8th grade, when I attempted to make the story, Jeff and Taylor and the 4 Diamonds. That's where Taylor had his, gray hoodie. That's where I first drew it, the gray hoodie. And so it stuck. That design stuck. And, that's Taylor, you know. Back then, I used to like the whole duo, the male duo, where one's smart and one's very dumb, just like Kenan and Kel. But throughout the years, I thought it would be better if Taylor was more sensitive and naive rather than stupid. Taylor does have his dumb moments and clumsy moments, but he's more naive than anything. He acts like a regular 14-year-old, He's not supposed to be super smart. No offense to you 14-year-olds watching. You guys are cool.
Please believe me.
But, with Taylor's personality, I put a little bit of myself in there. Like, Taylor is very sensitive towards others, very empathetic. Even with an enemy. If he sees an enemy cry or does something very human, he empathizes with them and he feels sorry for them. That's how I am, Even with the most despicable person in the world, if I see them laugh, have fun with family or pets, eat, cry, it humanizes them, and I feel bad. That's Taylor too. You can say it's a flaw, but that's what makes him him. He's a very forgiving boy. Yeah, that's what I say.
What a concept!
Yes, it is Taylor. That's his voice. Yes, Matt Hill, the voice. That's the voice actor. He's old now, so I don't think he can voice Taylor. But a voice like that, I imagine Taylor to sound just like that.
Shut up!
And the rest is history. Taylor, he is a very good boy. He is, I want him to be, I want his presence in the comic to teach young boys how to behave, especially when it comes to women. Taylor respects women. He drinks his respect women juice, because he's raised by a mother. He doesn't know where his father is, but we'll find that soon enough in the, in a future episode. So that is it. That's the history of Taylor. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You guess you can say this, his character design came from, kind of plagiarism or something like that. It's not plagiarism. I was a kid back then, and I wasn't really that creative. But I knew I had to really change him to make Taylor my own character. Besides, the main character from Gold and Silver, I think his name is Jimmy in the canon, in the Pokemon canon. So, oh well, I'm good. I am not, I don't treat it as like me copying another person's idea. So, there you have it. That's Taylor. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk about Cassidy next. Yes, because Cassidy, I think, gotta talk about my first female OC, and just like Taylor, she was heavily inspired by a Pokemon character. Alright guys, that's it for me. Jeff, I'm out. Goodbye.